Am I smart enough? Can I do it even though I suck at math? What language should I pick? And what if I pick the wrong one? Am I too old or too young? Can I actually learn to code? Let's find out. Hello and welcome fellow coders. In today's video we are going to talk about a topic that most probably every single one of you either had or currently has. And that is asking the question, can anybody, or more specifically I, a regular John or Jane Doe, actually learn how to code? I remember asking myself all these questions like, do I need a CS degree? Do I need to be a math genius? Do I need to be the smartest person on planet Earth? And to answer all of them, no. I know a lot of people who do not have any kind of university degree and are horrible at math, but still are fantastic programmers. Yes, a CS degree helps, and yes, being good at math helps too, and of course being a genius helps, but it is absolutely not mandatory. And that is why I'm making this video. If you are having any kind of self-doubt or asking yourself the same questions, then I can assure you, every programmer I know has asked himself the same questions. And guess what? Now they are all programmers. So the question you are asking should not be, can I learn to code? But rather, why haven't I started? And that is by far the most important thing. Just get started. When I was starting out, I was completely overwhelmed with all the languages that I could learn. Java, C, C++, JavaScript, Python. I absolutely did not know which one to pick. And that is probably something that is holding a lot of you back. I'm going to regret this. Am I going to say it? Okay, here it comes. Picking your first language does not matter that much. If one of your friends is a programmer and he tells you to learn Java, well, then learn Java. If you read in a magazine that Python is the best language, then pick Python. And if some random dude on the internet tells you to learn Golang just because, well, then learn Golang. When you start writing code, it is much more about the concepts rather than the details of the language. I like to compare building an application to building a treehouse. If you learned how to use a hammer, then build a treehouse. Yes, of course, it will be the worst treehouse mankind has ever seen. But still, you build a treehouse. Then learn how to use a screwdriver and build a better treehouse. Learn how to use a wood saw, and guess what? Build a better treehouse. And over time, you end up with this beautiful 6-storage treehouse with a huge pool and... okay, I'm getting over my head. The point is, pick any language you think that will work for you. Pick any tutorial, book, video course, blog, article, whatever suits your learning style best. And just get started. Set yourself a daily goal of 1 hour. 1 hour for 30 days straight, and I promise you will pick up the basics. And finally, will be able to write your first application or website. And remember, the first treehouse you build will suck. Learning to code is hard. It is freaking hard. Because what you see all day long is error, 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 red lines, this did not work, that did fail, and so on and so forth. You need to build a massive failure tolerance because writing code, especially when you just start out, is a lot of try and error. And that is why most people quit. They get the feeling that everything they do is just plain wrong. But here's the thing, that is totally normal and actually part of the process. You need to make mistakes in order to grow. You need to write shitty code to learn to write good code. You need to do it the wrong way in order to learn how to do it the correct way. So always continue. Build small applications for yourself. Build a website for a family member that runs a local business. Build a mobile app that challenges your friends with, I don't know, some kind of game. Just build, 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 build. It absolutely does not matter if your code sucks. It does not matter if it takes you 6 months to complete your first project. Just keep on coding and I promise you will become better. I remember when I just started out, I had to look into one of my old projects I built. It took me months, maybe half a year to write it. And after I delivered it to the customer, they used it and liked it a lot. A few months later they asked me to build a new feature, so I needed to look into my old code. And when I saw it, the first thing that came to my mind was, what the hell was I thinking back then? This can be solved so much easier. So I started to rewrite almost the entire backend in a couple of days. What took me months to build in the first place took me a couple of days to rewrite. That was when I realized I must have become better. And I actually did become better. That gave me a huge motivation boost, which in the end led to me being a random guy working as a software developer and talking and teaching about coding in the internet. And I 100% guarantee you, if I can do it, so can you. Now it's time to wrap it all up. I am 100% sure that anybody, literally anybody who sets aside the time, can learn how to code. So stop procrastinating, stop doubting yourself, stop making excuses and just start. 99% of you will just watch this video, probably not even until the end, and just go on with your lives. So if you have watched it until this point, you are already better than the average viewer. And now it's time to become the 1%. Start right now. After this video, just pick any language, any tutorial and get coding. Start making mistakes, keep making mistakes, keep grinding, keep growing, and you will 100% learn how to code. From the bottom of my heart, I really wish you all the best. Until next time, keep on coding.